remember what they put on the video over the summer. The last thing on there was beat Wayne Hills. This is their season. I'm telling you, I believe they don't care if they win a state championship. They want to beat you. It means more to them to beat you than it does to get they didn't care they made the playoffs last year. Nobody's talked about that in the offseason. It was week 1 beating you 7-6. That's what it was. Don't give them that satisfaction again. It's been a long time since we sat in this locker room to go out on that field. The last time we were in here, there were 3 people out there waiting to root you on in the friggin' toilet bowl. You've come a long way since that day. Okay? You've come a long way since that day. Don't let this opportunity get away from you. Don't. If you do your best, every single play, as aggressive as I know we can be, this night's yours. This night's yours. Started the season off 0-2 last year. How bad do you want to be 2-0 this year? Because it means everything. This is a league game. Listen, this puts us in good position down the road if we want to have more. I thought you have 3 home games. We want to have 5. Get tonight, it puts us right on the path to be where we want to be. But we got to get tonight. We have to get tonight. We have to get tonight. And there's starting to be a buzz about this team. Right? Quietly, people are starting to say, hey, maybe they are a lot better than we thought. Maybe they are a team that we should watch. And if you play well tonight, that's exactly what everybody's going to say on Monday. It's up to you guys.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wayne Hills High School. Wayne Hills continues its time-honored tradition of recognizing our senior cheerleaders and football players by introducing them along with their family members. They are to be congratulated for their dedication, commitment, and contribution to school spirit over their 4-year high school careers in probably what can be best described as Patriot pride. Let us begin the introductions with our senior cheerleaders. Erica Ortiro, escorted by Mom Rosella and Dad Angelo. Maddie Bizik, escorted by Mom Jill, Dad Craig, and Brother Owen. Courtney Conforti, escorted by Mom Tammy and Dad Jim. Alex Jaffe, escorted by Mom Cindy, Dad Stephen, and Sister Juliana. Lexi Jimenez, escorted by Mom Karen, Dad James, and Sister Caitlin. Sarah Joyce, escorted by Mom Lori, Dad Ed, and Brother Michael. Gianna Lang, escorted by Mom Joel, Dad Joe, and Sister Teresa. Christina Littleton, escorted by Mom Lisa and Dad John. Maddie Shear, escorted by Mom Lynn, Dad Michael, and Sisters Alexa and Jillian. Amanda Servideo, her parents, Mom Angela, Dad Anthony, and Sisters Alyssa, Amber, and Ilea. Brianna Venturelli, parents Mom, Connie, Dad Andrew, Sister Amber, and Brother Vincent. Good. Captain Kaylee Blazer, escorted by Mom Diane, Dad Rick, and brother Kyle.
Okay, Mommy, wait up.
Captain Erica Seamus, escorted by Mom Jill and Dad Johnny. Captain Lexi Garcia, her parents, Mom Tara, Dad Eric, and Sister Riley. And Captain Marissa Ciala, escorted by Mom Rachel, Dad Neil, and brother Matthew.
A little more.
More? You want to bring them up?
Right there, perfect.
And introducing our senior players, number 9, Captain Vincent Loverdi, his parents Joe, Mom Terianne, and sisters Alyssa and Victoria. Number 11, Tom Skiba, parents Greg and Cindy, brother Joey, sister Grace, and grandmother Mamam Lee Manzoni. Number 12, Jim Fatal, his parents Dad Kamal, Mom Amy, and brother John. Number 26, Justin Gorich, escorted by parents Ken, Dad Ken, and brother Jake. Number 32, Joey Kenny, escorted by Dad Jim, Mom Sandy, and brother Anthony. Number 40, Michael Fiumarelli, his parents, Mom Ann, brother and Dad Guy, along with his brother Guy and sister Alexa. Number 41, Tom Holmesy, his dad Najee, Mom Milva, and brother Chris. Number 52, LaShawn Askew, escorted by Mom Camille Gaston, Dad Leon Askew, Sister Dominique Gonzalez, brother Adrian Mungi, and cousin Verena Freeman. Number 60, Captain Sal Abrashamento, his parents, Dad Sal, Mom Marianne, and Sister Jenna. Number 61, Captain Frank Petracco, escorted by Mom Stephanie, Dad Frank, Big Brother Mo, a 2004 state championship alumni, and brother Nick, number 1. Number 64, Joe Pellegrino, escorted by Dad Mark, Mom Lynn, and sisters Jessica and Julia. Number 70, Luca Catania, escorted by Sister Josephine and brothers Marco, Benny, and Frank. Number 72, Matt Verone, escorted by Mom Bernadette, brothers Michael and Gino, cousins Michael Masood, Wayne Hills class of 2007, and also 2004 to 2006 state champion, and Eli Massoud. Number 73, Matthew Sportelli, escorted by Dad John, Mom Albina, Grandma Phyllis, Aunt Linda, and cousins Nicole and Samantha.
Maybe from here.
Number 80, Mike Sochowski, escorted by Dad Mike, Mom Kim, and brother Matthew. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a hand for our senior cheerleaders and football players.
Wait, we're over here. Right here. Thank you.
There will be a presentation of flowers for both football and cheerleader moms.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce the Wayne Hills starting defensive team. At defensive end, number 54, Kai Sally, number 54. At defensive tackle, number 73, Matt Sportelli, number 73. At defensive tackle, number 52, LaShawn Askew, number 52. At defensive end, number 57, Jason Modak, number 57. At linebacker, number 40, Mike Fiumarelli, number 40. At linebacker, number 32, Joey Kenny, number 32. At linebacker, number 41, Tom Holmesy, number 41. At linebacker, number 3, Mike Saccone, number 3. At cornerback, number 11, Tom Skiba, number 11. At free safety, number 22, Luca Grave, number 22. And at cornerback, number 9, Vinny Loverdi, number 9. And now let's welcome the rest of the Patriot squad. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you now please rise. Today, September the 11th, we commemorate the passage of 14 years since that tragic date of September the 11th, 2001, when this great nation came under terrorist attack. The United States of America has for more than 200 years been a beacon of liberty and freedom throughout the world. Let us take a few moments to reflect on the events of that day and to honor the memory of all those who lost their lives. We remember our own Wayne residents Gene De Palma, Barry Glick, Leo Roberts, Paul Acquaviva, and Greg Frona, as well as Wayne Hills alumni Danny Afflito and Robert Duraney. Let us now observe 11 seconds of silence as we reflect and remember. Silence, please. Thank you. And now we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the Wayne Hills Patriot Marching Band.
Hello and welcome to Patriot Stadium. I'm Andrew Easse alongside Matt Conforti for another great year of football, Matt. It's our first game, home game here at Wayne Hills. I'm excited to get it started. Now tonight, Matt, it's a big matchup, Wayne Hills versus Demarest. What does Wayne Hills have to do tonight to get the win?
Well, Andrew, you're right. Another year here for Wayne Hills football, and to get the win today, I just think they need to move the ball really well. I think they need to be balanced on offense. They got to run the ball. They got to throw the ball. They got to switch it up. And you know what? They're coming off a big win in North Carolina. Hopefully that carries over for Wayne Hills.
Absolutely, Matt. And you mentioned North Carolina. For those of you who did not know, the Wayne Hills football team took a trip down to North Carolina to Durham High School, and they put on a pretty decent pounding of that team. They won by a pretty significant score, Matt. Do you think that may, bring them into this game maybe a little bit, saying, well, we just beat this other team, that we can go in this game, or do you think that they're going to play like they usually do and just not worry about that game and focus on this game because it's a completely different, situation?
Yeah, Andrew, I definitely think Wayne Hills is just going to stick to their game plan. They're going to play their game. I'm sure they're confident, but they're not going to be overconfident.
Absolutely. And Matt, overconfidence, you can be the best team in the world, but like they say, you got to stay humble, That's half of the battle. The mental aspect of the game is half of the battle. You can have the best players in the team, but if they're going out there saying, you have to have a sense of, confidence. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think that, like you said, Coach Demikoff being such a, established coach, he's going to get his troops ready for battle tonight.
100%, Andrew. Wayne Hills is a lot to be confident about.
So, Matt, tonight, the seniors, it's senior night here at Wayne Hills. Do you think that they're going to play with a little extra edge tonight?
Absolutely. The seniors, it's their senior year, so last year they put in 4 really tough years at Wayne Hills, and I'm sure they're going to be all fired up for this one.
Absolutely, Matt. It's a big night for us. Both of us are going to be, this is our last season as we are seniors here at Wayne Hills TV. So, Matt, hopefully tonight we can get a win, and hopefully we can continue to announce a couple more games all the way to Giant Stadium for the state championship.
Absolutely, that's always the goal, and they definitely have the talent to do it.
Well, it looks like Wayne Hills will be kicking off tonight. Demarest will be on the receiving side. Now, this is Demarest's first game tonight. So, I mean, they're going in this game, Matt, like they got nothing to lose. They're going in here, first game of the season, so this is going to be an exciting matchup. And it looks like Wayne Hills is ready for the kickoff. It's going to be Kevin McCloskey back to return for the Demarest team. And the game is off. Ball is going to be fielded at the goal line. He's going to go in the end zone, and that is going to be a touchback. So, Matt, not a bad start for Wayne Hills. You're going to have their defense going to have decent, field position here. The Norsemen are going to be starting at the 20-yard line. So, Matt, give it to me. Wayne Hills' defensive game plan. What do they have to do tonight?
Well, you know what? I think it's all about getting pressure on the quarterback. I don't know how much they're going to run the ball or throw the ball, whatever Denver's game plan is, but I definitely think pressure is the key for this Wayne Hills front seven.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we heard before, Mike Saccone, a sophomore, getting a big start tonight. And, I love to see that. His father is a coach, a very good established coach on this Wayne Hills staff, and I'm excited to see what he can do. So it's going to be Demarest going to be running the ball here first, and it is going to be swallowed up by the Wayne Hills defense, and that is going to be a loss of yards for McCluskey.
What a job right there. We already mentioned it, Andrew. This front seven right there getting off to a strong start, making the play right at the line. Sportelli on the tackle.
Great job. That's exactly what Wayne Hills needs. They need to start off strong. They don't want any, long drives, because that's going to get the defense tired. It's still September. It's early. It's not those cold nights where the heat's not going to be a factor. So if they can get a nice stop here at 3-and-out, I think that'll be huge for the team.
100%, Andrew. Right now, Demarest, you're putting them in a hole right now. 2nd and long right off the bat. Great job by the Patriots.
So it's going to be Sean Jansen in the shotgun formation. 2nd and 15. He's going to put McCluskey in motion, and it looks like we're going to have a false start here on the Norseman, and that is going to be bringing the ball back. And Matt, if you're Demarest, you cannot be happy. Oh no, actually, correction, it's going to be a timeout. Looks like they didn't have their whole offense. That's very early, Matt. Timeout to call here. Second play of the game.
Yeah, that's not good for Demarest. Already wasting a timeout like that.
So,
very early.
Coach Demikoff right now, obviously this is probably a little unexpected. So early in the game, calling a timeout like this. What do you think he's telling his guys? Do you think he's just motivating, or do you think maybe he's made a minor adjustment from what he saw? Obviously one play is not going to show much, but, what do you think he's talking about?
You know what? I think he's just motivating. Like you said, there's really not much to adjust after one play, and they were all over that first play, so I don't think there's anything to adjust if you're Coach Demikoff.
So again, it's going to be 2nd and 15 here, deep in the Norseman territory. And it's going to be McCluskey in a shotgun formation with McCluskey next to him. He's going to put McCluskey in motion. He's going to drop back the pass. It's going to be a little slant over the middle, and that is going to be a big reception here by number 1, David Natetto, and he's going to pick up the first down for the Norsemen.
Well, nice little screen right there from Demarest, throwing the defense off balance a little bit. Big gain by Demarest.
So Nieto is going to have himself a 16-yard pass reception there, Matt. That's not what Wayne Hills' defense wanted.
No, you're right, but you know what? Wayne Hill's going to come back on this play, hopefully stop him right here.
So that will move the chains here. It's going to be a fresh set of downs here for the Norsemen. 1st and 10 here, ball on the 32, and it's going to be Jansen again in the shotgun position. He's going to have McCluskey next to him on his left. Ball is going to drop back to pass again. He's going to try to throw it in his own. It is intercepted. No, it's going to be, wow, what a crazy play there, Matt. Tipped up and down. Luckily brought back for the Norsemen, so there's not an interception.
Nearly picked off by the Patriots, Easse. You said it right there. Juggled in the air, and Demarest actually caught the ball.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 here. It's really, no, 2nd and 12, correction. No really major loss. Yes, they lost 2 yards, but consider what it could have been. I guess that's a break for the Norsemen. So it's going to get a Jansen in the shotgun formation. He's going to be taking the ball, and he's going to hand it off. And he's going to run the read option, but Wayne Hill's defense isn't even there to swallow it up for a loss of yards.
What a job shooting the gap right there from the Patriots. Right there, there's Matt Sportelli. We already heard his name twice, 2 tackles in the first opening drive. What a job by Sportelli so far.
And Matt Sportelli, for some of you who do not know, is a 3-sport athlete. Matt is both a football, wrestling, and lacrosse player, so he does it all.
You're right, Andrew, 100%. And wow, is he getting off to a strong start in this one.
Okay, so it's going to be 3rd and 16 here for the Norsemen. McCluskey's going to be back in the shotgun formation. So, Matt, I mean, I guess we can kind of guess here it's going to be a pass. He's going to send pass over to Jansen. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it is going to be incomplete here. Broken up. Good defense by Wayne Hills there to bring up the 4th down.
You said it, Andrew. Now, McCluskey juggled the snap a little bit and threw up kind of a heave. Grave on the coverage. Good job by the Hills secondary.
Okay. Actually, Matt, that was Jansen as the quarterback. McCluskey as the running back there. But it's going to be Vinny Laverty back deep here on the punt for the Patriots. So let's see if he can get them into good field position.
We know Laverty's electric as a return man.
And it is going to be a pretty nice punt here for the Norsemen. And it's going to be Vinny Laverty bringing the ball up. He's got a hole. He's got a cut. Vinny Laverty to the sideline. Vinny Laverty bringing it back into the 30. And he's going to be tackled down at the 30-yard line.
Well, nice job right there by the senior and captain, Vinny Laverty. Great job. We told you he was electric right there. Makes a big play on the return. Great field position here for Wayne Hills.
So now I talked to Vin Laverty. I have a couple classes with him. Vin's a great kid. You know, he is all business. He is all football 24/7. You ask him what his mindset is on Monday. He's ready. He's focused for the game on Friday. He doesn't care. Nothing's in his way, and I love that about him. So it's going to be Devera here in the shotgun. Trying to go right to Laverty for the first play. He's got a man, and he just overshoots him there. Trying to get the long ball to start the game, but looks like it's going to run incomplete.
You know what? Let's focus on the positive right there. Aggressive play call for the first play from scrimmage offensively for the Patriots. Great job trying to be aggressive, taking a shot at the end zone, just missed it.
And I really like that aggression there by Coach Demikoff. I mean, first play of the game, yeah, we're probably expecting, to give it off to Luca Grave, get a nice pickup here on the ground, but I mean, to throw it deep, that's a very gutsy play call here. Now they're going to hand it off to Grave. Grave's got a hole. Grave's bringing it back in. Grave's juking. He does a spin move here. He could be gone, and he is. And it is going to be a Wayne Hills touchdown.
Well, what a job right there from Luca Grave, the junior. We all know what he did last year, and looks like he's going to do the same thing again this year. What a job, the spin and the score. Touchdown, Wayne Hills.
And you're right, Matt. What an electric run. I mean, second play of the game, Matt. There's offensively for the Wayne Hills Patriots, and they're scoring touchdowns. A great series there for Coach Demikoff, and he's got to be happy.
Absolutely. All of Wayne Hills should be happy after that.
So let's see the extra point attempt here for Wayne Hills. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is going to be good. Making the score 7-0 Wayne Hills.
Well, Andrew, what a job right there. I mean, first of all, the field position was set up, of course, by Laverty's good return, and then Wayne Hills has to run 2 plays to get into the end zone. Great job. What a start.
Now that play, Matt, I don't know if you saw earlier Monday on the college football. Looked a lot like Braxton Miller out there with that spin move, making one guy miss cutting inside. I mean, that's a very tough play to make as a spin move. You see it a lot in the pros. They make it look so easy. But, I mean, when you do that spin move, first of all, your concentration is not straight on ahead. You have to worry about a guy coming from your blind side, everything like that. That's an extremely athletic play there by Luca Grave.
Oh, Andrew, 100%. I mean, he made it look effortless. I mean, what a job to spin and get in the end zone. Wayne Hills has a very early 7-0 lead.
And this is exactly what I thought Coach Demikoff was going to do. I thought he was going to go right to the ground and pound. I was not expecting the first play of the game to be a deep shot, try to get a touch on Laverty. But, I mean, this is a great start here for Wayne Hills. 8 minutes and 36 seconds into the game. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start here.
Absolutely tremendous play calling, even though they only needed 2 plays to get into the end zone.
So it's going to be McCluskey back again for the kick return here for the Norsemen. Wayne Hills' kick is off, and it is going to be fielded at the goal line, and bringing it going to be a touchback.
Well, Luca Catania, again, a very good kick. That's 2 for him. What a game he's having right now early in this one. And once again, he's putting his defense in a great position, giving Demarest very tough field position on another drive.
Now, let's flip it over to the other side. If you're the coach for Demarest here, I mean, that's a rough way to go out there right there. You have a stalling of a stop there, and then to have the ball go like that, it's rough. And it's going to be a little dump off here, and it's going to be looks to be a penalty here on the Norseman, possibly a holding penalty here.
Another screen from Demarest.
And it is against the Norseman, so that's going to be bringing that ball back. A little sloppy play here by the Norseman, Matt.
Yeah, like you said, it's their first game. They're going to have to work some stuff out.
Absolutely. Now, for those who don't know, last year Wayne Hills had a rough first game against Demarest last year, going up to Demarest and not coming out with the result that they wanted. So I think tonight's game has a little revenge in it, which I think is going to work really well for the Wayne Hills Patriots.
Yeah, Wayne Hills is definitely hungry for this one. Like you said, it's definitely a revenge game for the Patriots.
So it's going to be a first and long here. First and 20 to be exact. With 8 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's going to be Jansen in the shotgun formation here. Looking, going to throw a little dump off pass. It's going to be incomplete here. Intended to number 19, Ryan Vaddis.
Vaddis right there, that's a drop ball right there. I mean, another short little dump off from Demarest. They're trying to work the short game, but that can't happen if you're Demarest. Vaddis has to come up with that. He knows it too.
That's a little bubble screen there, Matt. They're trying to, I think what they're going to try to do here, Matt, is they're going to try to, that may be a setup play. I don't think necessarily that's the play that they're looking to score the touchdown on. They may be trying to go to the short game, and then try to hit it deep. Because like we saw, Jansen's, he can drop back, he can pass. They've shown a lot of him throwing, so they're comfortable with him in the pocket. So I would not be surprised if he takes a shot deep. It's be Jansen in a shotgun, and it looks like we're going to have a false start here. Not what the Norseman wanted. Let's see what the call is on the field.
More sloppy play from Demarest.
And indeed, it is a false start. So it's going to be second and extremely long here for the Norseman.
Well, if you're a defender right now for the Patriots, you are definitely having some fun out there with this field position your opponent's in. Wow. Sloppy play from Demarest.
So it's going to be Jansen in a shotgun position in his own end zone. But, Matt, you got to watch a bad snap here. And he's going to field it. This is going to be Jansen throwing over the middle. Intercepted here. And that is going to be a pick six here for the Wayne Hills Patriots. Number 3, Mike Saccone with the pick six here, making the score 13-0 Wayne Hills.
Well, Andrew, how about that? The sophomore's first varsity game, pick six. Wayne Hills is just having a field day so far in this one.
And Matt, I mentioned his name before the game started. I wanted to see how he would do in a big game like this at home, a sophomore. And let me tell you, Mike Saccone just stepped up. His father, a coach on the team, I saw him. He jumped the highest out of everybody on the entire field. He must be extremely thrilled to see his son making such a big play.
Oh, of course. He really stepped up, made a huge play for the Patriots.
And the extra point is up, and it is no good. Making the score 13-0 Wayne Hills with 7 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Well, that play right there from Saccone, that is just gigantic. I mean, this defense has looked lights out, and Demarest, I mean, they've looked sloppy, but the defense is taking care of business so far in this one. 13-0 Wayne Hills.
The only thing, if I'm Coach Demikoff, I got to go back and I got to say that missed extra point, that's obviously, it may not be the biggest of things, but it's the little things like that, yet you don't want to have escalate into something larger. A missed extra point here and there, that's not a good sign. You want your kicker to try to, to be almost perfect at that, because here at a high school level, that's such a vital part of the game is the special teams, So if I'm Coach Demikoff, that's my only concern is that, you miss an extra point there. But everything else, I mean, Wayne Hills has looked very, very good on both sides of the football.
Absolutely. They've gotten off to a tremendous start.
So Catania is going to be kicking off here for the Patriots. It's going to be McCluskey again, back deep in his end zone, seeing if he can make something happen here. It's going to be, looks like he's going to try to get it, and he's not going to be able to, and that's going to be a touchback here. So the ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
So Catania misses the extra point, and you know what? He comes back with another tremendous kick. And once again, Demarest has 80 yards to go to the end zone. And that's tremendous for the Wayne Hills defense.
Now, this is where Demarest, I feel that they're down 13-0, but obviously they have a quarterback to throw the ball. They're not going to just rely on, they have to get that run and just have a huge drive. So I don't think necessarily they're in, last resort mode here, but let's see what they can do. So it's going to be Jansen rolling out. He's going to fire over, and he's going to hit number 3, Jesse Wortman. Looks like for about 9 yards there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and short.
Nice little play from Demarest. Roll out, like you said. Right there, nice throw, good play. Good play all around from Demarest.
So it's going to be 2nd and 2 here with 7 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Wayne Hills 13, Demarest 0.
And this Patriot defense I'm sure they're very excited to get back after it after the huge play from Zaccone.
It's going to be 2nd down here for the Norsemen. It's going to look like Jensen's going to put someone in motion. Has a receiver coming over the middle, and he is going to try to run the read option, and that is just going to be swallowed up by the Wayne Hills defense.
Well, the play was just blown up. What a job. This Patriot front 7, like we talked about before the game, has looked tremendous. They really lived up to the hype.
So that is going to pick up the first down, so it did its job. But, you see they've been giving the ball off on the read option. They have not had the quarterback keep it. So if I'm, Coach Demikoff, I got to be telling my defense in the next timeout or stoppage of play, be careful of the quarterback. You got to stay on him. You got to have a spy on him at all times because, like you saw here, he's athletic enough where he can roll out of the pocket, make plays. So if he holds on to that ball for long enough, has the defensive end commit, he could be gone. So if I'm Wayne Hills, I got to make sure I'm telling my defensive backs and outside linebackers to be wary of that. So it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 here. Quick snap here. Jansen's going to roll out, trying to throw deep. He's got a man wide open. He's just going to overshoot him. Intended to number 3, Jesse Wortman.
Well, that's another drop right there from Demarest. Back-to-back drives with a drop. That one could have led to something. Nice play down the sideline. And he had it, but just went through his hands. I'm sure he'd like that one back.
Yeah, and that's a little bit of a concerning there for Wayne Hills that they had absolutely no one really in the area on that play. So I'm sure that's going to be talked over on the sidelines. Try to make that adjustment real quick.
You said it, Andrew. And you know what? Defense caught a break right there. And man got loose in the secondary, but now they're getting right back at it.
So Jansen's going to be in the shotgun formation. McCluskey next to him. Hit the ball. He's going to hand it off to McCluskey. McCluskey running the ball, and he is just going to try to spin. He'll make his way, but a huge hit here by the Wayne Hills defense.
Great job there from the Wayne Hills defense. And what a hit right there. I mean, this defense is coming out aggressive. They're really coming out swinging. Very impressive early in this one.
And that was Matt Sportelli with a huge hit there, bringing up a 2nd and 11 situation here for... Correction, 3rd and 11 here situation for the Norsemen.
Wow, Sportelli, I mean, my goodness. Talk about a good first quarter.
So it's going to be 3rd and long here for the Norsemen. It's going to be Jansen all by himself in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers split out wide to his left. He's going to roll back, looking, trying to step up in the pocket. He's going to take off here. I told you, man, he could run, and he's going to bring it up, and he's going to try to fight for a first down, and he looks like he may have picked up the first down.
Well, great play right there. I mean, you're right, Andrew. You told us he was mobile. Right there, he shows it off. And you know what? The Norsemen right here get a first down. Looks like they're moving the ball a little bit better, and everything's a little more cleaned up on the offensive side for Demarest.
And like I'm saying, Matt, that read option, they're going to, I'm telling you right now, I can guarantee they're going to run a play. Maybe not this quarter, maybe not even the next quarter, but they'll run the read option, have that quarterback keep it. And Wayne Hills has to be prepared for that play. So it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 situation here for the Norsemen. Jansen's going to be in the shotgun formation. McCluskey to his right this time. And he's going to keep it, and he's going to run for it. And it looks like he's going to pick up 5 yards on the play.
Well, they got their bread and butter right there. They got the quarterback that can move, and they're definitely going to use it, throwing this defense off balance a little bit.
And like I just got done saying, holding on to the ball for a decent pickup there. Going to bring up a 2nd and 6 situation here for the Norsemen.
Yeah, 2nd and 6 here, but you know what? Demarest has nothing to worry about. They're really moving the ball a lot better than they did to start off this game, and quarterback's playing really well.
Absolutely here. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 here for the Norsemen. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Jansen's going to throw a little bubble screen here again, and he has a hole up down the sideline, and he's going to be thrown down here, tackled by Wayne Hills.
Well, there's Luca Grave right there down the sideline, but a nice little play right there for Demarest to get the first down.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and short situation here for the Patriots. Let's see if Wayne Hills can muster up something defensively to get a stop.
Yeah, you know what, Andrew? I think right now on this play, it has a lot to do with the type of push that the defensive line gets right here. You know what? I'm pretty sure Demarest is going to run it. We don't know who, but I'm pretty sure they're going to run it here in 3rd and short. And they got to get some penetration right here on the D line.
Yeah, and I would also, I would, if I'm a betting man, I would say you're right on a run here. For Norseman, it's going to be a bubble snap, and he's going to have Joe Kenny right by him. He's just going to throw the ball away. That's going to be intentional grounding. Oh, no, here, not intentional grounding. That's going to be a horse collar tackle possibly on the Patriots. I thought that could definitely have been a intentional grounding play call here.
Yeah,
but
it looks like intentional grounding.
No, it is intentional grounding against the Norseman, so that is going to bring up a loss of downs here for Demarest. And it looks like the offense, no, they're going to bring on the punting unit here and see if they can kick the ball away. So it's going to be Vinny Laverty deep here for the Patriots on the return.
Well, right there, I mean, the pass rush from Kenny. I mean, when you have a middle linebacker that can do these things, he can cover, he can tackle, he can rush the quarterback.
It's a great tool to have for your defense. And right here, we know what Laverty can do back there. He's going to get another shot.
Matt, I wouldn't be surprised if Laverty broke one here for a touchdown. He had a very good return last time. Let's see what he can do. So Warmer on the punt. A very nice punt here. Going to be Laverty going to be returning at the 30-yard line. Makes one-man miss. Laverty trying to make something out of nothing. Laverty spinning himself, and he is going to be taken down at the 41-yard line.
Well, Laverty right there, like you said, he's trying to make something out of nothing. I mean, right there, Wayne Hills is going to have their worst field position of the night, but that isn't even that bad. This offense is dynamic. They can do a bunch of things. I think they're going to be okay.
So now, Matt, we really haven't talked much about the offense because they really haven't been on the field for very long. What do you do here for Coach Demarest? You give it right back to Grave, or do you try to go for the pass?
I'd run the ball right here.
Let's see what. You know, it looks like Demarest going to try to drop back. Throws the ball over there, and it's going to be just incomplete here. Intended for, it looks to be number 9, Vinny Laverty.
Right there, Devera, a little off balance right there. Good idea. Looked like a comeback route toward the sideline. Good idea from the Patriots, just was not executed.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 here. And to our viewers at home, Wayne Hills quarterback, Brendan Devera, he's at a couple different schools. Originally at Wayne Hills, now comes back. He's got a very good arm. He can sling the ball. Yep. And I would not be surprised if he tries to go deep here again. Looks like he's going to keep it himself. Devera trying to make something out of nothing, but Demarest will have no part in that, and he's going to be tackled for a loss.
Very good job by the Demarest front right there. You know, Devera is also mobile, and Wayne Hills tried to show right there, but Demarest all over it right there. Good job from the Norseman.
So now if I'm Coach Demarest, I got to be telling my guys on offense, 3rd and 8 here, you know, just slow the game down. You know what I mean? Like, you got off to a great start. Try to, you know, maybe pick up a first down here, but even if you don't, just slow everything down. It seems like they're playing into Demarest's game plan here, and they're trying to, you know, incomplete pass here, tackle for a loss. So if I'm Wayne Hills, I would say slow the momentum down right here.
Right. If you're Wayne Hills, still play your game.
So it's going to be Devera dropping back, looking to go deep here. He's got a man, Laverty over the middle, and it is just going to overshoot him, and that is going to bring up a 4th down.
You know what? We know the arm that Devera has. And right there, he just overthrew Laverty. Tough break for the Patriots, but they got the idea going. You know what? Later in the season, that's going to get tightened up, and that play will work.
A little post route there, trying to get the safeties, you know, a little disoriented there. And I like the throw. I mean, he had the man. It's just a little overthrow. And I mean, hey, you got a junior quarterback. This is his first year back with these set of receivers. He hasn't been with them for a while.
Right.
So, you know, I'm expecting definitely a big night out of him.
100%, Andrew. You said it. right here as the Patriots will punt.
So it's going to be McCluskey back deep for the return, and that's going to take a Wayne Hills bounce here on the punt. And it is going to be fielded at a 15-yard line, so great punt there by Tavera.
And once again, the Patriot defense is going to go out, and they are just going to feel great because Demarest once again has bad field position to start off a drive, not helping the Demarest offense one bit against this stout Hills defense.
Okay, so we have 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter here. Score, Wayne Hills 13, Demarest 0. A little bit of, we had excitement first, drive of the game. A little bit of a slowing things down here. And I think that, Demarest is having Wayne Hills play to what they want. They want Wayne Hills to try to beat them over the top because, like you saw there, at a high school level, chances are they might have an incomplete pass. It might not be a perfect play. Guys might drop the ball. So, if I'm Demarest, I got to be happy right now with that 3 and out there for the Wayne Hills.
Absolutely, Andrew. But you know what? This Demarest offense, really, once again, they're in a hole, and I can't see things getting much better for them.
So it's going to be 3 receivers split out wide here. He's trying to do another bubble screen, and he's going to try to hit a man deep. And that is going to be caught for the first down. So a big play there for Jensen. And that was to number 19, Ryan Vaddis, on the reception.
Right there, Vaddis had the drop before, and he's making up for it with a tremendous play down the sideline. Keeps the feet in bounds. Great job from Demarest. Now they're going to start off first down.
And that was almost like a little wheel route there. They had a guy come over the middle on a slant, and then they had the slack guy come out and hit him over the middle, and a very well-designed play there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Norsemen. That's going to be Jansen rolling out to his right. He's got 3 men in the area, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Pass intended to number 3, Jesse Wortman.
Well, Wormert right there, he's been targeted early in this one. It hasn't worked out that well for Demarest. They're trying to roll him out, trying to roll the quarterback out, but you know what? Things aren't just working out right now for Demarest. They're coming off a big play, but it didn't work out that time.
And that's a very tough task and ability to do as a young quarterback, to be able to roll out on the run and make a very strong throw. And as we saw there, it was just hit him, Jesse Wortman, right in the hands. He's got to catch that ball, but I'm impressed by that throw.
Yeah,
especially on the run.
A lot of zip on it too.
Absolutely. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 situation here for the Norsemen. It's going to be Jansen in the shotgun formation again, trying to get the hard count here, and it looks like it could have and it is indeed going to be a false start on Demarest.
Well, the sloppy play continues here for the Norsemen, and you know what? That's not going to help if you're trying to score against this stout Wayne Hills defense.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and long situation here for Demarest. Wayne Hills, they have gotten lucky with a lot of penalties, a lot of plays where they've gotten the ball way deep back in Demarest territory, but that's just like you said, sloppy play by Demarest. That, you can't, as a team like Wayne Hills, who has been established, we know what they're about, you can't give a team like that such an easy opportunity to make a stop. So it's going to be Jensen in the shotgun. He's going to roll it again to his right, looking to pitch it off to McCluskey. McCluskey's got the edge. McCluskey trying to make a cut, but he is going to be swallowed up.
Good idea right there from Demarest. I mean, they stuck with the rollout, but instead of firing the ball downfield, they flip it off to the flat right there. As you heard, Joey Kenny on the tackle down the sideline. 2nd down coming up for Demarest.
Now, we've been covering Wayne Hills football here for a couple of years now, and I would have to say, Matt, that this would be probably the fastest defense that we've seen in our 2 to 3 years of announcing these games. I mean, like you saw, the speed, we have a Division I commit, LaShawn Askew, huge player, great player, and I'm expecting him tonight to make a lot of plays here from the defensive line.
Absolutely. You talk about speed. He's quick off the ball. The secondary's fast. This Wayne Hills defense is looking good.
So it's going to be Jensen in the shotgun. He's going to be dropping back, looking to go over the middle. That ball is going to be incomplete. Ball intended to number 20, Kevin McCluskey, and that is going to bring a 4th down.
Brave around the ball right there. The Wayne Hills secondary has looked pretty sharp here in this one with about a minute left in the first quarter. Wayne Hills up 13-0.
So Jesse Warmer will be punting the ball for the Norsemen. It's going to be Vin Laverty back on his 35-yard line, deep and ready to return the punt. Snap here, high snap, but recovered. And it's going to be a very wobbly punt here, but it's going to take a nice bounce for the Norsemen, and it is going to be down at approximately the 39-yard line.
All right, here again, good field position. That's what happens when you have a good defense. You play a field position game, and you know what? They're winning that kind of game right now. Wayne Hill's almost at midfield to start once again, and you know what? I could see a lot of good things going on with about 51 seconds left for this Patriot offense.
Now, Wayne Hills is 0 for 3 on the passing attack, but I would go right back to it. I think that's exactly what Demarest wanted was, but
right.
It's
early. You stick with that. You don't give up on that right
I would
away.
not give up on that. And, I mean, obviously, Grave had a touchdown run here, but I'd still go right back to the pass. So Devera's going to be, it looks like a little movement on the line, and it's going to be a neutral zone infraction here on the Norsemen.
Well, now it's both sides of the ball for Demarest. They're just getting sloppy right now. Like you said, it's their first game of the year. There's going to be some things to get worked out, but you know what? Not a great start here in the first quarter for the Norsemen.
So that's going to give Wayne Hills even better starting field position here.
By the defense, 5-yard penalty.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty here, and it's going to bring up 1st and 5. So, Matt, we were just talking about it before about whether to go back to the pass or run here. But, I mean, and we both agreed on, sticking with the pass. And if I'm Coach Demikov, I go right back to Laverty deep here.
Yeah, you know what? You can't go wrong with that when you have a playmaker like Laverty and a good quarterback like Devera right now. You can't really go wrong with the play call because you have so much talent on this Patriot offense.
Absolutely. And also, being a junior quarterback, he's, considered a upperclassman, but still, it's tough when you come from playing at a different high school and you don't have, the camaraderie, the connection. The main thing about being a quarterback is that you gotta have a really good connection with your wide receiver.
Right, and he'll work that out. It's still early in the season. They'll get connected more with the receivers, no doubt.
So, you got to be on the same page. You got to be thinking on the same page. And I think that's what Wayne Hills is trying to do, is get that on the same page. So it's going to be Devera going to be taking it himself. Devera's got a hole. Devera's going to be taking it, and he's going to be tripped up at the 38-yard line.
Good open field tackle right there from Alberici right there, saving what could have been a huge gain right there. Devera, what a nice run by him.
So also, you see the mobility of Devera, a big kid,
Right.
Definitely showing his speed.
Yeah, you know what? Right, he's a double threat. He could throw the ball, he could run with the ball. I mean, you know what? When you have a backfield like him and Grave, you could do a lot of different things for Wayne.
So as the quarter is running down, 22 seconds left in this quarter. Let's see what Wayne Hills has up their sleeve for maybe one more play. Devera's going to be in the shotgun formation, 1st and 10. He's going to be looking to go deep to Laverty. He's got him, and he is going to have himself a touchdown going into the second quarter. You couldn't have scripted up any better, Matt.
You know what, Andrew? They finally got it. The third time's a charm for Wayne Hills. Devera to Laverty. It was picture perfect, and Wayne Hills is really having a field day against Demarest.
And I told you, Matt, Devera to Laverty. Stick with it.
You're going to be saying that a lot this year.
They were 0 for 3 there. Now they're 1 for 4 with a touchdown. So it's going to be Catania attempting to make up for his missed extra point on the last try. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it looks like he's got this one to go. So with 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Wayne Hills leads the Norsemen 20-0.
Andrew, a tremendous first quarter for Wayne Hills. Up 20-0, like you said, with just 7 seconds left in the quarter. I mean, both sides of the ball, they've looked fantastic.
Absolutely. And I mean, I talked to Vin Laverty, who just caught that touchdown pass. And I mean, he is such like I said before in the in this broadcast. He's such a football mind. You know, he is just focused on that game, and I really think that's what sets him apart from other receivers. I consider Vin to be not just only a great football player, but also a great football mind. He really knows the game, and I think that really helps him in his play on the field.
Absolutely. You know, the football IQ, he definitely has it, you know, and he showed it right there.
Because, I mean, that's half the battle. The mental game, especially in football, you know, there's so much strategy going on. So to be able to have a smart receiver like that is huge to have.
And he does it on both sides of the ball plus special teams. He's very valuable, huge piece to this Wayne Hills team.
So it's going to be McCluskey back here deep for the Norseman. Catania going to be kicking off. And it looks like once again, it's going to be a touchback here.
Catania's really having a great game. I mean, that's 4 touchbacks from him here in the first quarter. They don't even have a chance to take the ball out of the end zone. Great job by the Wayne Hills kickoff team.
So probably what we're going to get here, unless if Demarest decides to go deep here with one last play in the quarter, is probably just maybe a little draw up the middle, or maybe just a little, you know, halfback power, just, you know, hit it up the gut. But let's see if they have maybe a little trick play up their sleeve.
And Demarest has shown that, you know what, they're willing to do different things on the offensive side of the ball.
And it looks like they're coming out in a passing formation. They're going to send McCluskey wide, and he's going to try off a little screen there, but it is going to be a great play there by Tom Skiba, reading the ball, getting off of his defender, and it looks like that is going to take us to the end of the first quarter with Wayne Hills leading 20-0. Here we'll be back with second quarter action after this break. Hello and welcome back to Patriots Stadium at the start of this second quarter with Wayne Hills leading 20-0. Matt, we saw a lot of good things in that first quarter, and let's see if it can translate into the second quarter. So it's going to be Jansen in the shotgun formation. He's going to hand it off to McCluskey, and he is just going to be swallowed up by that defensive line.
Well, the penetration, I mean, they're quick off the ball. This Wayne Hills front seven has been excellent in the first half. That was McCluskey on the carry getting swallowed up at the line by a herd of Wayne Hills defenders all over the ball carrier.
And that's such a valuable thing to have in a football team. Now, you look at a team that has, you know, a front seven, and you have guys, or even not even that, just have guys that are pass rushers that can get to the quarterback and stop the run. I mean, you look at some of these defenses in the NFL, you know, the Jets, you know, you got teams like that who they just have some of these just ferocious guys there that really make an offense cringe. So it's going to be 3rd and 13 here. And it looks like it's going to be a sack here by the Patriots. Looks like Tom Skiba on the sack here.
That was Skiba. That was
Correction, Vinny Laverty on the sack.
From the cornerback position, they sent him, and it paid off for the Patriots.
So it's going to be bring up a punting situation here for the Norsemen.
Laverty to return the punt.
And it's going to be, again, not a great punt here, but Laverty's going to return it from the 40, starting his cut, trying to bounce it outside, trying to make a move here, and he's going to bring it down to about the 28-yard line.
Hung on the tackle right there, and this field position for Wayne Hills is tremendous once again.
So
in enemy territory.
So let's see if Wayne Hills can punch it in one more time for a score. Now, I would be looking here to go to the run. I mean, you've been very pass heavy, but you know what? I mean, you're up 20-0 here in the second quarter. You know, I would be looking to go, but it looks like they have no one in the backfield, so maybe a design quarterback run. But it looks like, Devera's gonna keep it. Devera's got one man to make miss, and he does, and looks like Devera is going to be tackled down at the 8-yard line.
Nice job there from Devera. The fake, they fake the end around. And Devera takes it up the middle, kicks it outside, tackled down inside the red zone, inside the 10. What a job from Brendan Devera.
Absolutely. So that's going to bring up a first and goal here for the Patriots. First time Wayne Hills has had the ball in the red zone. Their touchdown came from a little far outside of it. So let's see what their red zone offense looks like. So looks like they're going to have a receiver split out wide. It's going to be Devera taking the ball. And it looks like he's going to hand it off to Grave. And Grave is going to be tripped up at about the 9-yard line.
Well, good job by the Norseman right there, making the play at the line of scrimmage. Grave has had some success early against the Norseman. But you know what? They respond with a nice play.
And it looks like sophomore Hunter Goldberg was in on that play. Another young, junior Hunter Goldberg was on that play. Another young player who hasn't seen so much, Friday night action, but definitely a big player in the game down in North Carolina. So I'd love to see what he can do tonight. So it looks like a very weird formation for the Patriots. They got Kenny split out wide. It looks like they're going to throw it up to Joe Kenny, and Joe Kenny is going to make the catch. Back in the end zone. Touchdown, Wayne Hills.
Well, right there, you know what? We saw it last night, Brady to Gronk. What'd that look like? Right there, same thing. Fade, back of the end zone. Kenny, touchdown Patriots.
I mean, Matt, he is exactly what you just said. He is Rob Gronkowski here for the Wayne Hills Patriots. I mean, the kid, his hands, ridiculous. He makes every catch. He's just...
What a valuable asset in the red
absolutely.
zone. Right there,
and
they
you see it now in the NFL, how having a tight end is such a value position, because he's so big he can cut off, be blocking and the next play catching touchdown. So Catania's extra point attempt is up, and it is good, making the score 27-0 Wayne Hills with 9 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Patriots are pouring it on right now. What a job. Two of their best receivers are getting in the end zone. Laverty and Kenny doing a great job. Right now, you said Wayne Hills 27-0, a commanding lead over Demarest.
So, Matt, I mean, it's 27-0 here with 9 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I don't want to jump to conclusions because, as we've seen, anything can happen in football. But it looks like this game might just be getting a little bit out of hand. I'm sure Demarest is now, like I said, in the first quarter, they're not going into their last resort. This is their last resort here. They got to scrap something together to get a touchdown here or at least some points. I mean, you don't want to go in a halftime shutout.
They're not finished.
So it's going to be McCluskey back deep here for the Norseman. Catania's going to be kicking off. Let's see if he can make it another touchback. And it looks like it's going to be fielded here at the 1-yard line here by McCluskey. McCluskey's got a couple blockers, but he is going to be swallowed up here by the defense. Nowhere to go on that kick return.
Well, the kickoff team, once again, a tremendous job. Tackled at about the 15.
And that was Jason Modak, a sophomore getting into the action. A huge play there, and definitely making his name noticed here on special teams.
Absolutely. Another sophomore contributing. You got Modak, you got Zaccone, you got these guys, these young kids coming up, and they're making plays in their first varsity game. Their second.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 here on the Norseman 19-yard line. It's going to be Jansen and McCluskey in the backfield here. Jansen in the shotgun. He's going to be rolling to his left. He's going to look over the middle, has a slant, and a beautiful play by Vinny Laverty. And it looks like they're going to call pass interference. But, Matt, from my view, that is just excellent defense. You couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Great job by Laverty. It looked clean up here.
And, I mean, you could see on the sidelines, definitely not too happy with that call.
Looked like good coverage. Looked clean.
I mean, if you look at the way football is becoming, especially in the NFL, you can't touch the receivers. You can't, and you can't be, relying on a defensive back who, first of all, he's trying to follow what the receiver's doing, It's not like he knows. The receiver knows where he's going to go. So, but the defensive back is trying to react. It's just a position of reacting.
Gotta be a little more lenient toward the defenders.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're not.
So it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 here for the Norsemen. It's going to be handed off here. And Wayne Hill's defense is right there to stop him. Looks like number 2, Justin Carlos, is going to be taken way back on that
Holmesy on the tackle.
rush
What
attempt.
a job.
And like you said, Tom Holmesy making a
Hit the
big
gap
play.
hard. What a play. Oh, man, what a play. For the loss. What a job by Holmesy.
And that's a tough loss there, because you just get away with a nice penalty, brings you,
Right.
much better
Yeah.
field position, and then that happens, you got to be scratching your head if you're on the Demarest side. So it's going to be Jansen in the shotgun here. Going to put a man in motion. It looks like they're going to hand it off. It's going to be fumbled, and it looks like Wayne Hills has it, and it looks like it's going to be Tom Skiba on the fumble recovery for the touchdown.
The birthday boy.
Like you said, Matt, the birthday boy with the big fumble recovery for the touchdown, making the score
about that?
34-0. Wayne Hills with 8 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Wayne Hills is currently dominating Demarest. What a job from Skiba. The scoop and score right there. Well, the defenses look tremendous, and they just added on to it. Wow.
So Tom Skiba, the birthday boy,
Right.
as you said, making a huge play.
What a job.
The kick is up, and it is no good. So it's going to be 33-0 with 8 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
33-0 Wayne Hill. Oh, my God. I mean, they're just dominating this first half. Wow. A lot of time left to go, too.
Yeah,
half.
absolutely. Absolutely. Just they're dominating on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Offensively, I mean, they've been scoring. Defensively, they've been scoring. I mean, what's next? Is a Vin Laverty touchdown from either a punt or kick return. That's the only thing that's left, I mean, they've just been playing stellar football on all facets of the
Yeah, I mean, pick six, fumble recovery for a score, rushing touchdown, receiving touchdown. I mean, everything in the book they're doing. You're right. All they need is a punt or kick return.
So let's see here what the Norsemen have, because, I mean, they're running out of options. It's going to be probably pass-heavy the rest of the game, which is
It has to
exciting
be.
to see.
Yeah.
You, after a while, you can only, unless if obviously you have that big running back that's going to be making big plays, like a, Marshawn Lynch kind of guy, but you don't see that really in high school football. So it's nice to see the pass. It's nice to see the ball, being spread out, hitting receivers. So I'm excited to see what the Norsemen have to do.
Absolutely, Andrew. We're going to see them try to claw their way back after Wayne Hills is up 33-0.
So it's going to be a little bit of a miscommunication there on the kick return. That's going to be number 2, Justin Carlos, trying to bring it out, but Wayne Hill's defense is right there.
Yeah, they bumped into each other right there. A little sloppy on the return team from Demarest. It has not been a good night for them on any phase of the game.
So, Matt, I mean, 33-0, 8 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This is exactly what you want. You come back from North Carolina, you're all hyped up.
Right.
People say, can you live up to the hype? That's what any sport's about, is living up to the hype, living up to what people say. You can win one game and then lose another one, but Wayne Hills is definitely making a statement here tonight.
Yeah, they're definitely doing it. I mean, Wayne Hills just a tremendous job all night long, and there's still a lot of football left to play.
So it looks like it's going to be Jansen in the shotgun formation, trying to go deep here, hitting a man over the middle, and it looks like possibly Wayne Hills, Mike Fumarelli just got away with a hold there. A little push and shove there, but it might have been a little bit of a makeup for that last call on Laverty.
Well, tight coverage from Fumarelli, though. You know what? If you can get away with it, then get away with it.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 situation here for the Norsemen.
And right here, yep, 2nd down and long. It's been the same story all night for Demarest. They're having a tough time moving the ball. The Wayne Hills defense has played tremendous. And you know what? The coverage has been there. The rush defense has been there. They're quick off the ball. I mean, really, everything's working right now for the Patriots.
So it looks like a stoppage in play here. Possibly the officials reviewing something. Not sure exactly what it was. Looks like some.
Are they looking at the holding call?
No, it looks like it's going to be maybe a minor placement of the ball, spotting the ball. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 here for the Norseman. Jansen's going to be in a shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap. Going to be looking to go deep here again over the middle. He's got number 1, David Nieto, for the first down.
Yeah, Niebo right there over the middle. Always tough for a receiver to go over the middle. You never know what's going to be there. Nice job by him. Good throw. Has a lot of zip on it right there. Demarest is showing some signs of life right now.
Absolutely. And like we said, Jansen can sling the ball. There's no doubt about that. He can really spread the ball all over the field, just like Demarest. So, I mean, am I saying I think that the Demarest is going to be coming back in this game? Absolutely not. This Wayne Hills is too aggressive. But I think that they're definitely they're not giving up. And you love to see that in any sporting event. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 here situation for the Norseman. And it looks like Jansen's trying to go again over the middle, and he is going to pick up another first down.
Well, somebody's blowing a coverage here from Wayne Hills. That's twice over the middle right there for the Norseman. And they're doing a good job right now. They're moving the ball as well as they have all night.
Who's number 5?
So it's going to bring up a 1st and 10, new set of downs here for the Norseman. And I mean, you know, obviously a first down. Sorry about that. You know, we have 1 or 2 here, but a play like that, you know, over the middle, picking up 13, 14 yards.
Back-to-back plays right
yeah,
there.
that's
Same
not
thing.
that's not what you want. You know, definitely, I think Coach Demarest is going to address that. You know, when he meets with his team. But I think they're going to get their act together. You know, going into this next play. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here with 6 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's going to be Jansen on the quarterback keep, and he is going to be swallowed up.
What a job right there. Quarterback keep, and the Patriots are all over it right there. Led by Kenny on the tackle. Just what a job by the Patriots.
And you hear Joe Kenny's name all over the place, catching touchdowns, making plays on defense. He is him, Laverty, Petracco, Abbracciamento, your captains, your guys, you know, Skiba. Those are your guys that you want stepping up. Right. Those are the guys, your seniors, you know, that have been through the program all 4 years. You know, they're the guys that in a game like this, you know, or any game throughout the season, you want to be relying on to be motivators, and they're living up to their position as a captain. So it's going to be.
They sense some pressure.
A incomplete pass here for the Norseman, bringing up a 3rd and 10.
The pass intended for number 1, David Nieto.
Well, the Norseman right there, I mean, you know what? Like we predicted, Andrew, they're trying the passing attack, just trying to claw their way back into the game. And you know what? Wayne Hills is doing a pretty decent job. Right now, you know what? Demarest is at midfield. They're not in field goal range right now.
No, absolutely not.
3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, and I mean, 3rd and long here, late in the second quarter. I mean, if I'm Wayne Hills, just no mental mistakes, no breaks in defense. Just play your game, you know what I mean? Like, they've been doing it in the first quarter. Just continue that. You know, you don't want to see a mental lapse. So they're trying to bring some pressure up the middle. Joe Kenny, and no, that's going to be Joe Kenny, yes, on the sack here. Just like we said before, a captain stepping up, you know, making a huge play, huge sack.
We know he could rush the quarterback. We've seen it right there. Tremendous job executing. Untouched. Just blew up the play.
And you saw that. You saw him. He was trying to time the snap count, and then he got it. And, I mean, let's just put it this way. When you have a big guy like Joe Kenny coming at you, I mean, it's pretty tough to stop. This is going to be Laverty back deep. Matt, I think this might be the one he's going to break for the touchdown. Oh, no, not a very good punt here, so it may not be returnable for Laverty. And it's a smart thing, not trying to pick it up and cause a fumble, so they'll take the field position inside the 10-yard line.
That's fine for the Patriots. You know what? You're going to go out there, you're going to run your plays, and you're going to see what happens right there.
So let's see what Wayne Hills does here. They have 5 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get maybe a little something, another score, possibly try to get into field goal range and kick another field goal, just to get some more points on the board. Because like they say, you can never have too many points. You know, no matter
Can't be satisfied.
Can't be satisfied, and I think
Not
that's
this
what,
early.
I think that's what Coach Demakov's message is to his players every year. Is that never be satisfied with just getting the job done. Go above and beyond, in any facet of anything that you do, and I'm sure that they're going to do this on this drive. So it's going to be Demarest in the shotgun formation. He's going to hand it off to Grave. Grave's trying to break it outside. Grave's got a hole. Grave's got a hole on the outside, and it looks like it's going to be coming back, though. But Grave's trying to make a move, and Grave's dancing all around, making everyone miss. And looks like Luca Grave could take it to the house. A stiff arm here. But, ladies and gentlemen, it might be coming back.
It might be, yeah. I don't know the call. But what a job by Grave. It doesn't matter if there's a holding call or not. What a job to reverse field like that, get a couple of blocks. What a job.
And I mean, that's the kind of call that's just like, you're almost like, why'd you even touch the guy? He had nothing to do with the play, but obviously
Come back,
in the heat of the moment, being on a defensive side, offensive side, you're just trying to block your guy as best as possible because you're not necessarily know if your running back is past you or not. You don't know that. So, obviously holding a block for a little bit too long there, causing the holding penalty, would have been one of the highlights of the season, I would say. I put that run in there. But it'll be taken back.
Yeah, you know what? It was almost a tremendous play for Wayne Hills. Grave still showed his ability on that play, even though it did come back. And right now, you know what? Wayne Hills is going to talk things over. They're right back where they started.
So let's see if Coach Demakov tries to go right back to the run here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. They had great success there, minus the holding penalty call. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go right back to the ground and pound. So it's going to be backed up in their own territory here for Wayne Hills. And it's like Demarest is going to hand it off to Grave. And Grave, again, that's all that Wayne Hills needs to do here. Just pick up 5-6 yards every carry. Just move the chains. Try to, if you take 2 plays to pick up a first down, you're going to win the game, regardless of what you do. So that's a very good running strategy here for the Patriots.
Absolutely, and when you have a player like Grave, you shouldn't really be too hesitant to run the ball. I mean, the talent this kid's got and what he does for this offense is unbelievable.
So it's going to be a 2nd and short here for the Patriots. Looks like they're going to bring Kenny in motion, and they're going to have Joe split out again. So, anytime he's out there, it looks like it's going to be a pass to him. And it looks like Demarest is going to be dropping, trying to go deep to Kenny. He's got a man, and it looks like...
Where's the flag right there?
I don't know, Matt. That looked like he had his hands all over Joe Kenny on that play.
Yep. I don't know how you can miss that.
So that pass is going to be incomplete to Joe Kenny. You're trying to get that long shot there. I mean, I don't know necessarily if that's the play call that I would have chosen in that situation, but definitely I love the aggressiveness of Coach Demakov. Everybody's thinking, we're just going to run the ball, pick up the first down. But, they go deep to Joe Kenny. So, I mean, I love that gutsiness, that aggression, and because that's what wins games. Little games like this, where they're winning huge, But then you go into a tight game, and you're not worried about running that play because you've run it before, So this is, every play sets up another play, as they say. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to that later in this game. So it's going to be a handoff to Grave, and Grave's got himself a hole. Grave to the 50, Grave to the 45-40, 35-30, 20-10, pay dirt, touchdown, Wayne Hills.
Well, you know what? Grave, we talked about him so many times, and right there, he shows you why we talk about him. I mean, a dynamic playmaker, found a hole, and he was gone. Wayne Hills is just dominating tonight. It's going to be 40-0 Patriots.
And Matt, obviously that's a tremendous play by Luca Grave, and I'm not taking any credit away from him. But let's just give credit where credit is due, and let's give credit to that offensive line who are making. I mean, these are holes you could drive cars through.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, that is what you want. Coach Demakov has to be proud of his offensive line for stepping up, making holes that anybody could run through, not just Luca Grave. So a great show of offense there for the Patriots. And the extra point is up and good, making the score 40-0 Wayne Hills with 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the second half. First half, correction. Second half, jumping ahead, Matt.
Yeah, pouring it on, Andrew. Unbelievable.
They're on pace for over 80 points in this game, Andrew.
Matt, if Wayne Hills put up 80 points, that would be something. But I mean, I think just the sportsmanship would come out, and maybe they tone it down if they got to 56 or 60
Put
points.
the backups in, right?
But definitely exciting play there by Luca Grave.
What a job. What a job. Do we know how many yards that was? What
That was an 85-yard.
Oh,
An
my
85-yard touchdown. But
That's
like I
crazy.
said, Matt, yes, Luca Grave, yeah, he's the one who scored the touchdown. He's the one who's going to get his name in the papers. He's going to be the one that's going to get his name and everything.
But like you
But
said,
it's the guys up front that are opening up the
in
holes.
the trenches, right? Yep.
And that's what I really give credit to, is Coach Demarest's ability
Right.
to have his offensive linemen so prepared and ready to
Especially
at any
the
moment.
seniors on that line. Petracco, Sportelli, Bracciamento, those guys are just, they've been doing a great job all night.
So it's going to be Catania on the kickoff. It's going to be McCluskey deep back again. It looks like he's going to have a chance at a return. And he's going to pick the ball up at the 1 yard line. McCluskey bring it to 20. And he is just going to be taken down here by the Wayne Hills defense.
What a job by the Hills special team. I mean, just a tremendous job. That was Holmesy right there on the tackle.
Tom Holmesy,
Just lit him
another
up.
great player.
And there's a player down.
And it looks like, the Norsemen Demarest have a player down. Looks like to be holding his knee now. Obviously, you see in a game like this, I was not able to see what exactly the injury was, but the first thing that comes to my mind, early in the season, guys not necessarily in mid-season shape, possibly a cramp, but let's hope it's just a cramp
Let's hope
because
he's all right, yep.
it does not look like it's just a cramp. His entire team down on one knee, you never want to see anybody go out, regardless of it's your, anybody like that, especially at a high school level. So let's just hope that this is just a cramp and nothing more.
Yep. Hopefully it is nothing major, but, what a hit from Holmesy. It was clean, what a job. And this Wayne Hill special teams has done a great job all night. I mean, they clearly prepared well all week, and you know what? Wayne Hills just pouring it on tonight. 40-0 Patriots. It has been all Wayne Hills with 3 minutes to go in the first half.
So as we get a stoppage in play, Matt, now, Wayne Hills, first game at home, opening up, packed house, the crowd, everybody, the 12th Patriot, everybody's into this game right
Yep.
now. This is exactly what you love to see at Wayne Hills, because if you look back at the history of Wayne Hills, I mean, the state championships back in 2002, all the way up to 2011. I mean, this is what Wayne Hills is about. They're a football, they're a football guru. They're a
Powerhouse,
team,
yep.
a powerhouse. They're just a bunch of guys that they know how to get it done, both on the coaching staff and the players. Wayne Hills, they breed them very well here at the football team.
And it looks like he's all right. McCluskey right there, one of their best players.
So Kevin McCluskey, who has been almost involved in every play,
Yeah, they've been trying to get him the ball all night.
got up, and it looks like he's going to walk off on his own power, which you'd love to see. So let's hope maybe, Matt, that it's just a minor injury, and then
Right.
maybe he'll be back later in this game.
We will see, and he's probably their best player on offense.
So it looks like they're going to have to make a substitution. Looks like Henry Lockhart is coming into the game, possibly at running back. Not sure what they're going to line up with in this formation, but definitely I saw him come on the field, and I haven't seen him on before, so possibly he could be the man back, and it looks like he is going to be the man back behind Jansen. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 here for the Norsemen. So it's going to be Jansen looking to keep it himself, and he's got nowhere to go. It looks like LaShawn Askew causes the fumble here. Is it going to be Wayne Hill's ball? Waiting for the official, and it looks like he's going to mark him down, so it will stay with Demarest.
Yeah, it looked like that ball came out. Looked like Fumarelli had it, but you know what? It's still a Sean Askew right there. I mean, what a job coming off the ball, making the tackle. He was not fooled by the rollout, and just does a tremendous job of hitting the ball carrier.
So with 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, with Wayne Hills leading by a staggering 40-0. Looks like Jansen's going to roll out to his left, and he's going to have a man, possibly going to pick up a first down here, and he indeed will, and that's going to be Alberici on the pickup for the first down.
Alberici right there. Bad angle by the Wayne Hills secondary. A good job right there by Demarest to get down the sideline. Laverty eventually stopped him.
So that's going to bring up a first down, moving the chains. So it looks like Demarest isn't giving up. You know, they're not packing it in. So it looks like possibly a stoppage in play here. Maybe a timeout. Looks like no, the official might just be talking things over here. And it looks like it's going to be everything's back in. Looks like they had to talk over something. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Ball is going to be spotted at the 28-yard line here. So not great field position here for the Norsemen, but definitely something they can work with.
That's Laverde working against Wormett on the outside.
So it's going to be Jansen rolling out. Looks like he's got 2 men in the area. And if that's a catch, Matt, no, an incomplete catch, but definitely you got to love the just laying out
Good
there.
effort. Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
good effort.
you're losing by, 40 points.
And you're still laying out. That's
and you're
good.
still laying out. I mean, you got to love that if you're Demarest.
100%.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 situation here for the Norsemen. And I would look to possibly, I'm not trying to, predict the future, but I think that Vin Laverde, they have been targeting the receivers a lot. I think he's due maybe for an interception here. Possibly.
Absolutely. For some reason, they've been targeting him, his side. And
so I think that if he could get one, he'll bring it to the house here.
Right now, it's Alberici on the outside.
So it's like Jansen's not going to throw in his direction. And he's, what a catch here by number 3, Jesse Wortman, over the middle. A pickup of about 20 yards there.
What a play. Wormett, I mean, right there, one-handed grab. Great job going over the middle. Skiba eventually brought him down, but that was after a tremendous catch by Wormett.
So it's going to be ball spotted on the 48-yard line. 1 minute and 19 seconds left here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 here. We have Jansen in the shotgun formation. He's going to fake it. Trying to go roll a screen pass here. And it looks like Wayne Hills is all over it.
What a read right there. That's Joe Kenny. He's been all over the place. The screen fooled no one on the Wayne Hills defense. Right there, Carlos brought down at the line. 2nd down and long coming up for Demarest.
So Joe Kenny with a great play. The screen play, Matt, so difficult to defend because, it looks like possibly a run, maybe a little play action, and it looks like the offensive line is just collapsing. It looks like it's going to be an easy sack, and then they just dump it off. So a great play there by Wayne Hills.
Yep, great read.
So it's going to be Jansen in the shotgun formation again with 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Anelsi's going to try to run it himself. He's got space. He's to the 40, and he's going to be popped out of bounds by Vinny Laverde.
Well, you know what? He played safety last year, and he hits like one right there. Vinny Laverde just popped him. You said it. Right down the sideline. And you know what? It is a first down for Demarest.
So it looks like this could possibly be the last play of the half. See if Demarest has one more thing up their sleeve. Let's see if they're maybe take a shot at the end zone, but maybe possibly calling a timeout here. I mean, they have 5 seconds remaining. Don't think they're going to get the play off. But it looks like they're scrambling to the line, and it looks like that is going to do it here. I don't know why they didn't call a timeout here.
I don't know what was going on there.
That is going to be the end of the half with the Wayne Hills Patriots leading 40-0 over the Norsemen from Demarest. Matt, give me a little bit. What did you take from that first half?
Well, Andrew, I mean, both sides of the ball, Wayne Hills has absolutely flat-out dominated. I mean, and you could include special teams in that. They've done well defensively, offensively. They've scored different touchdowns. They've done a great job. And you know what? 40-0 is not too bad for Wayne Hills going into halftime. They should be very confident.
No, I mean, absolutely. I mean, if you look at this team, they're coming into this game, like I said, coming back from North Carolina, getting readjusted to playing at home. I mean, they've done a great job. They're coming out firing on all cylinders. They really haven't had a mental lapse. They haven't made any very little physical mistakes. And like I always say, physical mistakes are part of the game. That's going to happen.
Demarest has been a sloppy one, not Hills. They've done a good job.
But it's the mental mistakes that, you see in any sport, and that's a coach's worst nightmare is the mental mistakes. But, I mean, they're doing such a great job of minimizing anything that could possibly go wrong. So I really take my hat off to Coach Demarest.
You know what? You said it, Andrew. I mean, he really prepared these kids to go out there. And you know what? He's done a great job preparing all week, and it showed.
Okay, so now it's time to send it to the Wayne Hills Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Christopher DeWild and drum majors Valerie Pascal and Skylar Radizewski.
13 color guard and 2 drum majors. Under the direction of band director Christopher DeWild and his assistant Dennis Cusack. Band officers are drum majors Valerie Pascal and Skylar Radizewski. Percussion captains Stephen Kellentone and Andrew Wojcik Harvey. Color guard captain Shayla Nolan and Olivia Vitale. Wingwood captain Brianna Charmack. Brass captain Charlotte Maxwell. President Jonathan Ward. Vice President Peter Utila. Their field repertoire heroes. Colossus from Batman Begins. Ruins of Dale from The Hobbit. Battle of the Five Armies. And Overture and Final Battle from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wayne Hills Patriot Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, let's return that salute with a standing round of applause for the Patriot Marching Band.
Hello and welcome back to Patriot Stadium for the start of the second half with Wayne Hills leading 40-0, Matt. Now, obviously, we saw just an entire domination by Wayne Hills in that first half. Do you think they're going to come out with the same intensity?
You know what? It's going to be hard to come out with the same intensity because they're up by so much. But you know what? Wayne Hills is a disciplined team. And you know what? I see them coming out with the same type of confidence and intensity that they had before kickoff.
You know, I mean, absolutely. I mean, they're a team that is just built on just keeping the pedal down, calming everything down, slowing the game down, playing the game to their standards. And I mean, that goes back to the coaching. That goes back to Coach Demarest. You know, you name the coaches, Zacone, all those guys. They're out there preparing these guys for a war, basically. That they know that for, you know, every minute, every second you're on that field, you're playing with 110%. And that's the legacy here at Wayne Hills. You know, that, and we've been lucky enough to go to a school where, you know, winning is in our DNA, you know. And it's nice to see how well, you know, this team has really played and is really doing such a great job.
Absolutely, Andrew. And you know what? They are up by a lot, but you know we're probably going to see some backup players come in because it's such a blowout, and you know what? That's going to be good to get them some work in the rest of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be Wayne Hills receiving the opening kickoff here. Not opening kickoff for the second half. And you know, Matt, like we've been saying, we've been going back and forth, but do you think that this could be the time where Wayne Hills breaks one for a touchdown?
Absolutely. You know what, Andrew? Why not? Because they've scored touchdowns in so many different ways today. We already mentioned Zacone's pick six, Steve the scoop and score. I mean, they were passing touchdowns to Kenny and Laverde. I mean, Grave scored. I mean, just all these different ways to score. Why not, you know, make them score on special teams? You know what I mean?
You know, I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be. I mean, yes, obviously the backups are probably going to come in here, and it's going to be a little bit interesting. But, you know, hello and welcome back to Patriot Stadium here with the score 40-0 Wayne Hills. It's going to be Vin Laverty back, looks like with Luca Grave here for the kick return. So, Matt, like we've been saying before, and I'm going to say it one more time, you think this is the one.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're going to squib it. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to get much there. But it looks like going to be a squib kick here, and it looks like a huge return here by Tom Skiba. And he's going to bring it all the way there to the 41-yard line.
Yep, Tom Skiba right there on the return, setting up great field position for Wayne Hills. That's really been the story all night, Andrew. I mean, the field position has just worked in Wayne Hills' favor the entire night. And you know what? Demarest has really struggled in that phase of the game.
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. I mean, if you look at this Demarest team, they look like they're tired. They look lethargic. You know, they don't have that. They didn't come out. They didn't try to make a statement, which I thought that possibly, you know, coming off a win last year that they would do. But you know, sometimes, you know, it's just you lose a player. You know, I know they had a really a game-changing senior last year who played safety and quarterback last year, and I mean, he was just, you know, he was a catalyst. And you lose a guy like that, you know, that's big time, you know. And I think that, you know, stuff like that just kind of plays into everything.
Absolutely, Andrew. And you know what? This offense looks like it's going to get something going right here. Maybe another quick score and get the starters out of here. We'll see.
So it's going to be Demarest here in the shotgun formation. Demarest going to give it off. I know he's going to hold it himself, and Demarest got a hole. Demarest trying to break tackles, and Demarest is going to pick up the first down here.
I'm not really sure with the play call. I don't know why you would run with the quarterback when you're up by 40-0. I'm not really sure, but you know what? Maybe they know something I don't. I'm sure they do. And, you know, good game by the Patriots right there.
You know, I mean, obviously, absolutely. And I mean, I think that what Wayne Hills is going to do here is I don't think they're really going to be passing much. I think it's going to be primarily just a bunch of runs, and they're going to try to get their, you know, maybe different packages in, see different, you know, mismatches and things like that. So I wouldn't be expecting an air raid in the, you know, second half here. I'd be expecting more just, you know, ground and pound. So it's like Grave is going to be in motion, and Demarest is going to hold it himself. He's going to be running, trying to make something happen, and he's going to be swallowed down on the ground. Gain of 1.
I'm confused once again right there, but you know what? Maybe they'll change it up on this next one. You know, they definitely, as we've mentioned, Andrew, they definitely have the playmakers on offense to really do whatever they want, whatever game plan they want to do. I mean, they got the receivers, they got the deep backfield. You know, I mean, the quarterback can do a lot of different things for you. You know, it's a complete offense.
You know, absolutely, and you make a good point there. A complete offense. You know, a lot of times in high school, it's like you have the great quarterback, you have a great receiver, a great running back, and not everybody else on the field is, you know, anybody, you know, spectacular. But here at Wayne Hills, I mean, they have a really balanced attack. They have a great tight end, great receivers, great running back, and I mean, their quarterback is very good. And Brendan Demarest, and he makes a nice throw there. A little low, but definitely a nice adjustment there by Vin Laverty.
100%, Andrew. And you know what? Getting back to the tight end position, I mean, we all know what Kenny can do, but Fumarelli's also a great tight end to have on your team. I mean, they're deep at that position. Two guys that they can block, they can catch the football. You know, they can do a lot of different things for Wayne Hills.
Yeah, and I mean, absolutely. I mean, like we just saw there. I mean, passing it there, didn't expect that to happen, but that definitely, you know, that's setting up things. That's going to probably set up a run here by Luca Grave or a quarterback keep, you know, one of the two. And that, I mean, like Luca Grave, I mean, he's got to be averaging almost 20 yards in this game, a carry. So, and there he goes again. Luca Grave breaking tackles, juking his way to the 3-yard line, trying to get pushed into the end zone, and he's going to be assisted from his teammates, and that's going to be a win.
Unbelievable. These Patriots, I mean, they just shoved them in the end zone. Everything's working today for the Patriots. They've dominated every single snap.
Yeah, no, I mean, Matt, like we just saw right there. And I mean, usually that's a play where the ref will blow the whistle. They'll just say, you know what?
Yeah, I was surprised about that.
And,
Yep.
But they, you know, they really let that play slide, and I'm surprised by that. I really thought the referees were going to call something, but it's going to be the extra point here, attempt from Catania, trying to make it 47-0. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is going to go through the uprights, making the score 47-0 Wayne Hills.
I mean, what a difference a year makes. You know what I mean? Last year they had a tough loss opening night against Demarest in Demarest, and now they come to Hills and they just got clobbered. 47-0 right now. A lot of football left to play, but you know what? Looks like this one's going to be in the Patriot favor.
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. It's a really good sequence there by Wayne Hills. I mean, obviously, like I thought, they were going to kind of just run it, But, I mean, hey, give them all the credit. They're really making most of having a quarterback that can throw. They're passing it. You're not laying down here. But I think 47 is might when they call it quits.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's going to be with that scoring drive, is going to make it 47-0 with 8 minutes and 59 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So it looks like here it's going to be Catania taking the kickoff again, and we've heard his name a lot. A lot of kickoffs here by Luke Catania. And let's see if he can.
There's been a lot of touchdowns by Wayne Hills, right?
Hey, that's. I don't think Coach Demikoff minds that much.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fielded here, and very odd letting that ball go. I definitely thought maybe a possible return, but that was Lee Young who let that one go. Yep. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here at the 20-yard line.
And right now for the Patriots, they're going to have, you know what, some of the same guys. Most of the same guys are out there for Wayne Hills. You know what? They're going to keep them out there on defense, let them get their work in as they look to stop Demarest and keep the shutout intact.
Absolutely. They're doing a great job, on all sides of the ball, both defensively and offensively. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do this series here. So it's going to be a penalty against the Patriots here. Going to bring up a 1st and 10 here for the Northmen.
And right here, Wayne Hills is going to huddle up a little bit. Going to go over what they want to do as some new faces come into the game.
Absolutely. It's going to be. I like to see this when they bring in the, some of the backup players to see what they're all about.
Absolutely, and then this is the future for Wayne Hills. You might as well get them some reps in. And as you can tell, Holmesy's going to enter the game as
definitely making some substitutions here from Wayne Hills. Looks like Coach Demikoff is actually on the field. Definitely, sometimes when you have a young player like we see here, Hunter Goldberg, who I pointed out before, making some big plays. And he looks like he's trying to definitely sub in as many guys as possible here in kind of a mop-up time. So that's going to be Dino Sinieri coming in at the other corner position. So it's going to be Goldberg on the left corner. And it looks like there's going to be a pass out here, and it's going to be incomplete. And it looks like just a total miscommunication here from the Northmen.
Yeah, it's been sloppy for them. It's been a long night, and you know what? Nothing's really gone their way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I really thought that this game was going to be different. I did not expect it to be such a blowout. You know, here with 2nd and 10 here with 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. A little running clock going on, which helps out everything. So we're not here until 2 in the morning. But it's definitely going to be definitely a interesting talk for the Demarest coach with his players. This is not the way you want to go out in your first game.
That's true.
A bad snap there. And it looks like Wayne Hills' defense is all over that one.
They pounce on him. Another juggled snap by Demarest. That's like the third one tonight. You know what?
to not have the center and quarterback on the same page is really not a good sign for this Demarest team. I know it's early, but you got to get that corrected next week in practice.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, like, as we see here, Tommy Lewis coming into the game. So it looks like Demarest is kind of doing the same thing. They realize that this game is over, and they're just bringing in guys, doing the same thing Wayne Hills is doing. And you like to see that because, there are some of these guys that go here through 4 years and really don't see the field very much. So, in a game like this, it's special when they get to go on the field in front of their family, friends, parents. So, it's definitely a cool thing to be under the lights on Friday nights. So it's going to be a handoff here, and Wayne Hills' defense is all over that one.
Good job. Good stop right there by the Patriots. As there are now new players coming onto the field. Some familiar faces.
So definitely going to be an interesting talk, like I just said. It's being bus ride home for Demarest, but definitely let's just put it this way. Hey, Wayne Hills, we got Vin Laverde here back on the punt return. He, like I said before, he's a highlight player. He makes huge plays, so let's see if he can make one here. And it is going to be, looks like it's tipped, but it looks like they're going to get running into the punter. So that's going to probably not be exactly what Coach Demikoff had in mind here. I mean, that's just a tough play. Yeah, I mean, that's a tough play just because, look what you got going on. You're trying to block a kick. You dive. You hit the punter. Punters, they could definitely win an award for the best, best actors. Yeah. Because a lot of times you see in the NFL a lot, these punters, they go act, they're just get a little tap on the leg or on the thigh, and they're, flying back 5 yards. But, definitely not the type of penalty that you want here. So it looks like.
Yeah, mother herd.
It's like, it looks like Wayne Hills is going to be back on defense here, trying to stop the Norseman. And that 15-yard penalty, Matt, that's a little bit of a gut punch. I mean, obviously you're down by 47 points, Demarest is. But still, you don't want to see that's just a penalty that you could have gotten, more offensive reps. So let's see if maybe they can make a stop here. So it's gonna be Tommy Lewis in the shotgun. Tommy Lewis is gonna be rolling to his right. Tommy Lewis trying to go throw the ball over to the sidelines, but he's gonna overshoot his intended receiver, number 15. Daniel Wormert, who's also a captain of this Demarest team. So you like to see
related to Jesse Wormert.
So you like to see definitely the captain getting a big play, but like you said, yes, probably a relationship to Jesse Wormert. So definitely cool when you have a.
We assume a brother on the field.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Norsemen. Going to be ball placed on the 44-yard line. 3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and it looks like they're going to give it off to the running back, and he is just going to be swallowed up for a short gain on the play.
Yeah, you know what? Right there, even the backup team for Wayne Hills is playing well. I mean, everything's rolling for the Patriots tonight, and that was a great stop right there. No matter what team they are, first team, second team, third team, these guys can play. They all practice together. They all get better each and every week, and they're showing you tonight.
Absolutely not. And it's really cool to see just the way that this Wayne Hills just offense really has come out and defense. There really hasn't been a situation where they've had a mental mistake, and I've been saying that before, and I kind of sound like a broken record, but it's true. I'm going to give credit when credit is due. And I give this Wayne Hills team a lot of credit when it comes down to, just staying with your keys, not getting too worked up in a big game like this, and the scoreboard shows it. So it's going to be a 3rd and long situation for the Norseman. Tommy Lewis is going to be in the shotgun formation. He's going to be dropping back, trying to go deep. He's got a man wide open, but overshoots his intended receiver, and it looks like it's going to bring out Vinny Laverde for another punt return.
Look like Jim Fatal on the coverage.
So we have a lot of substitutions going on here. Definitely, it's a little different sometimes coaching because not everybody, the guys who are on the first team sometimes don't get as many reps and just don't necessarily are not just not into it in the flow. And it takes some time. So I'm definitely excited to see how these players make the adjustment. So it's going to be Laverty back for the punt, and that's going to be a line drive punt. Definitely, no, not returnable. And that's going to take a Demarest bounce inside the 20-yard line. It's going to be down at about the 17.
We have the Patriot offense coming out of the field. I see Joe Pellegrino coming out of the field, Mike Sichowski, and we're going to have some new faces. And
yeah, and I mean that's a great an accomplishment to the first team offense when they get to sit out at the third quarter.
That means they've done a good job.
You've done a good job, especially in high school football. It's not like in the pros where these guys the backups are just almost as good as the first guys. Sometimes there's a bit of a disconnect, but definitely shows that also Coach Emikoff has a lot of faith in his entire team. But it looks like it's gonna be a bad snap here, and it looks like this could possibly be a safety. Just got to try to get out of the end zone, and it looks like a very nice job there, getting the ball out of the end zone and avoiding the safety there.
By J.D. Ramirez right there. That's the junior quarterback. Nice job. Just, bad snap. He was able to, the football IQ right there. He knew to get out of the end zone for a couple yards, and you know what? Now the Patriots have another chance.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, like we just got done saying, the first team sometimes, they make it look easy. But, I mean, football, hey, I give these guys so much credit to be on that field playing under these lights here. Yep. It's such, if you don't play the game, you don't know, you may say, oh, it looks easy, but it is not. It is probably the hardest sport to play. And, I mean, you showing it here as the second team is having a bit of a struggle here. Someone's going to be backed up in their own territory. It looks like a jump here, possible false start, but
there you go.
Yep, it's going to be a false start on Wayne Hills. So, like I just said, the lack of experience here is definitely showing in. And I'm sure Coach Emikoff is going to address that because he treats all of his players, whether it's first, second, third, or fourth team, he treats everybody the same. He wants perfection, and that's what he should be demanding out of his players, and nothing more or less than that. So, and that looks like it's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter with Wayne Hills leading 47-0. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action right after this. Hello and welcome back to Patriot Stadium here with fourth quarter action. And it looks like we're going to have their first play here is going to be a quarterback keep here. And it looks like it's going to be taken up for a couple yards.
Well, on this game, you can already tell what getting first downs is going to be.
So that's going to bring up third down. And quite the yardage here for the Patriots, 3rd and 15 to be exact. So I'd be expecting a pass here, Matt. And I know that this is an inexperienced quarterback, doesn't play, especially against a varsity atmosphere like this. But I want to see what J.D. Ramirez is all about. I want to see his arm. I want to see his footwork because, I mean, that's the first thing you look at in a quarterback because you look at his footwork. If he's got, that kind of sets apart the great and the good and the great. So let's see how he does and handles the pressure. Looks like he's going to pitch it off, though. It looks like they're going to have another run here from Wayne Hills, and Wayne Hills has just run their way for a first down. And that is going to be Jacob Cassell with the carry. A big pickup. Is going to pick up a first down.
Nice run there for Cassell right there. Little pitch on the outside. He took it upfield. Nice job. Nice game.
Absolutely. So now with 10 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, we're going to have a fresh set of downs here for the Patriots. This is going to be J.D. Ramirez under center. Going to be taking the snap. He's going to pitch it back off to Cassell, and Cassell is off to the races. Cassell is trying to get a hole. He spins his way for 8 yards on the carry.
Nice move there. We're working both sidelines, this Cassell. Nice job. Now, as you could tell, we have Tedeschi coming onto the field.
So, yeah, definitely Coach Demikoff is getting all of his guys in this game. And that's great to see. I definitely I like to see young receivers. I like to see young running backs. So it's definitely a great thing. So that play is going to go, trying to break out of it, but Demarest is all over that one. Tackle for a loss.
right there. Demarest, their second teamers are showing signs of life as well. They're the future of that program. They're doing pretty well right now here in this possession.
So it looks like it's going to be 3rd and short here for the Patriots. Let's see what Coach Demarest has. Matt, we really haven't seen JD pass the ball much, so let's see maybe if this could be the...
Let's see the arm, yeah.
Yeah, maybe this could be the one. And I would be very excited to see it. And that's nothing wrong. That's not what I'm saying. Maybe a little dump off, maybe just a little, 2-yard, 3-yard slant. Just try to get something. But it looks like Demarest is showing pressure off the end. And they're going to try to get it, but they're going to go right to the ground and pound. And why not? Because the holes are huge. And a big hit on Jacob Cassell. But you know what? Hey, let him have the big hit if you're picking up first downs.
Absolutely, and they're really working Cassell right there. And that's Riley on the tackle for Demarest. His first tackle of the night.
So that's going to bring up a fresh set of downs here for the Patriots. Again, Matt, we've been talking about this all game. Is just keeping the foot on the gas, is, I like to say. Just not giving up and just not laying down. They could just say, screw it. We're just going to just have our backups go in there, not really care to do whatever they want to do. But they're not. They're definitely sticking with their game plan, which was the run. And we saw that Luka Grave had some great passes. Great rushes. So, definitely, I love this the aggression by Coach Demarest.
100%, Andrew. Coach Demarest really knows how to use these backup guys, getting them their work in. A lot of them, it's their first varsity game, and they're getting a lot of action. A lot of them played last week because it was a blowout in North Carolina, and a lot of them got time. And you know what? If you're fortunate enough to blow out teams, you may as well use your second, third, fourth teamers, get them some time, get them some action.
Absolutely. Hey, let's put it this way. I think you can ask every single football coach in the state of New Jersey, in the country, ask them, would you take a blowout any day of the week? And I guarantee every single coach would say absolutely.
100%.
Hey, you know what it does is it shows your depth in the program. It shows that you have younger guys that are working up, because don't forget, these seniors, as good as they are, this is their last year. This is their last 8, 9. Hopefully we got a little bit more action than that into the playoffs. But, this is it. So you definitely want to see what you're dealing with for the future to come. And this is a perfect situation to do so. So that's going to be a short carry there by J.D. Demarest.
Yep.
Pick up about 4 yards.
Number 33, Christian Diaz on the tackle.
That's Christian Diaz on the tackle. He is a sophomore linebacker. So they're getting their young kids in work as well.
Yeah. So it's going to be 2nd and long here for the Patriots. And just another drive that is really not stalling. They're really moving the ball efficiently on the ground. And I'm sure Coach Demarest is happy with that. So it's going to be J.D. Ramirez giving the ball off to Jacob Cassell. Cassell trying to make a hole, cut it back inside, and he indeed is going to pick up about 7 yards on the carry.
Cassell on the carry.
You know what? This second team offense is doing pretty well. Joseph Rotondi on the tackle, another sophomore linebacker for Demarest. And you know what? Those sophomores, like we mentioned, both teams are getting their underclassmen work, which is a great thrill for them. Their first varsity football game, I'm sure. It must be a big thrill.
So with 5 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, Wayne Hill's leading 47-0. It looks like it's going to be a penalty here, maybe a little bit of a false start. No, it's going to go against the Norseman, so it's going to be probably encroachment on Demarest. So it looks like it's going to go right back for the Norseman.
Yep, and right here, they're going to set up. It's a heavy box for Demarest.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. And here comes another penalty flag. This is where it kind of gets a little sloppy. This is where it's like, you know what, let's just clean things up, do our best they can. I know, obviously, like we've been saying, we kind of sound like we're a broken record, but, this is your second and third team. This is what you're gonna expect. You're gonna expect mistakes, and I'm sure the coaches understand that they're these are not your guys that are gonna go out starting out every. But the thing is though, when one player goes down, you got to rely on these guys to potentially become your starters.
Right.
So I mean, you gotta take full pride in all these guys and make sure that they're holding up to their end of the bargain, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, the coaches are going to give 110%. That's no doubt. That's Wayne Hills. It's been like that, you can go way back. But it's the players, and if you're a senior, and you're not playing and you're thinking to yourself, I'm never going to get in, But that's, what if a guy, he gets hurt? Unfortunately, that's part of the game. So I would not, to take that attitude, and I think Coach Demikoff instills that in his players, that the next man up, the Bruce Arians strategy, that, it's never, it could be your time. So we'll see what they can do. So J.D. Ramirez on a huge run here. J.D. Ramirez is going to try to cut it back in, and it looks like he is going to be taken down.
Nice job.
At the 13-yard line.
Good job by Ramirez on the keep. Nice cut near the sideline. Gets shoved out of bounds after a huge gain. Wayne Hills is set up now in the red zone.
So that's going to bring up a very, very good field position here for the
John
Patriots.
Naughton right there.
So like we saw, Brennan Navarra, they're keeping the same strategy here with J.D. Ramirez.
Right.
Running the ball. I mean, they haven't made it past it, but you know what? If that's not if he's a mobile running quarterback, it's like having another running back out there. You know what I mean? Who's just directly, it's like running the Wildcat. It's like having a running back just, taking that snap, just getting it as fast as possible. And you see that a lot with, these teams, in the past. Like you look at the Miami Dolphins, you look at the Jets, things like that where they've used the Wildcat, and it's been efficient. So let's see if Jacob Cassell here, he's going to be swallowed up here by the Demarest defense.
Cassell again as a flag comes down on the field.
And Matt, this is what you don't want to see. It looks like possibly this could be, from what I've seen after the play, possibly maybe a little pushing and shoving here. And
That's fine. That's
it's going to be a personal foul against Demarest. So, I mean, that's what you don't want to see. You know what? Okay, yeah, it's a blowout. We understand you're upset. But you know what? Let's just put it this way. First of all, the main goal here is no one wants to get hurt. This is, they say mop-up time, but if a guy goes down with an injury in a time like this when you're down by 47 points, is it really worth it? You know what I mean? Let's everybody just stick with the game plan. No one gets hurt, and you know what? And I'm sure both coaches would be super happy if that happens,
Absolutely, Andrew. And, they want to see discipline, like you said already. And it's really not great to see that after the whistle. But it's part of the game. It happens. Both sides haven't been perfect today. But Wayne Hills has been pretty close. And then Demarest has struggled with discipline in tonight's game.
So it's going to be a second down here for the Patriots. And I would be pretty certain that Coach Demikoff is going to want to try to punch it in one more time. What do you say, Matt?
Absolutely. Why not get these second and third teamers in the end zone? That'd be a great throw for them.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but no, Coach Demikoff is going to take the conservative approach, and it looks like he's just going to take a knee to end this game. So it looks like he's just going to have the clock run out. And you know what, Matt? Like I've just said before, I think what Coach Demikoff realizes here is that, you don't want to get anybody injured. And then again, you want to show a little, I mean, obviously, you're out here to defeat your opponent in any way. But, on and off the field, these coaches, they realize they're in the same business. They're trying to get players prepared for the next level. They're friends. They don't want to run up a score and make it look, like they are just a bunch of animals. I respect Coach Demikoff here for taking the knee. Realizes that touchdown here, what does it do? Yeah, it pads the stats. But you know what? In a situation like this, I don't necessarily know if I would have, tried to take a shot at the end zone here. So as the clock is running down, 36 seconds remain in this game. It looks like the clock is just going to slowly wind down to the end of this one, Matt. So, Matt, end of the game. What's your final thoughts on everything?
Well, Andrew, I mean, there's been a lot to talk about, a lot of positive stuff here from the Patriots tonight on both sides of the ball. Special teams has been solid. But, I mean,
just the offense just looked tremendous. They looked in sync. I mean, Devera, as you mentioned, doesn't have a lot of camaraderie with the receivers, but you know what? It looked pretty good tonight. Laverty had a touchdown. Kenny had a touchdown. A lot of different playmakers. We know what Grave did. All these guys got in the end zone, and you know what? Tremendous game.
And as the clock strikes 0, that is going to do it here from Patriot Stadium, Matt. A blowout here from Wayne Hills. So on behalf of myself, everyone downstairs, the crew, Wayne Hills takes this one 47-0. We wish you all a good night and drive home safely.